Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about letting go of yourself and letting God in. This morning, as I was just in prayer and just meditating in God and just preparing for my day and just thinking about certain people in my life and the things that we're going through in life, a lot of us are struggling right now, and it's not even struggling with finances, not even struggling with health. It's struggling with the things that's trying to hold us bound. A lot of us are struggling with relationships. A lot of us are struggling with our children. A lot of us are struggling with just ourselves in general, and that's something God don't want us to do. God doesn't want us to struggle with ourselves. He want us to be able to come to him and allow him to take away our struggles. He want us to be able to let him have our struggles, let him be able to hold our struggles and mend us and take care of our struggles. So today I just want to talk to you about, what are you struggling with that you're not allowing God to handle? As I was going along with my prayer, I heard God say, let yourself go and let me have this situation. Because we come in time where we are faced with situations and we just think, oh, I gotta fix this. I gotta take care of this. I gotta handle this, because if I don't, who's gonna handle it? Well, duh, that's God. God's the one's gonna handle it. If we don't handle it, we give it to God. We can't depend on the next person, We can't depend on our wife. We can't depend on our husbands. We can't even depend on our children, our mother or father. But we can depend on God to take care of our struggles. And I like to say, people always say the struggle is real. It started off as a trend. Everyone want to say what the next person got to say or do what the next person do. So when they started saying the struggle is real, that started to be a statement in the world. But when you really look at it, the struggle really is real. Like, you going through something, but are you able to handle that situation? Some situations we just can't handle. Some situations our hands are too tired to even touch. And that's when God come in play. That's when our faith got to stand up in him. That's when you got to get on your knees and pray. That's when you got to, go into your private closet, your private space, whatever you do to get in God's face. That's what you need to do. He needs to be the center of your situation. I don't care what the situation may be. So today I encourage you, whatever it is, talk to God. Let God help us. And one thing about us is, we'll sit here all day long. I trust God. I believe God. I know God gonna do this. I know God will do this. But then when the situation come in hand, we don't want to give it to God. Why is that? Let me tell you why that is. Because when God fits it, God's going to take us out of our comfort zone. God is going to move us in a place that we don't feel comfortable in. And one thing about us, if you are a chosen one from God, you're not supposed to be comfortable. You're not supposed to be normal. We're not normal people. So that's the reason why people look at us funny. That's the reason why people don't understand us sometimes, because God wants us to be different from others, so he set us aside. So when he go to fix your situation and things feel like it's getting a little rocky and you can't take it, sometimes it's not the situation that's getting rocky. Sometimes it's you getting rocky. If you just stand still and let God handle your situation, then you're going to understand it's not the situation that's uncomfortable. It's me that's uncomfortable, and you're supposed to be uncomfortable, because when you're uncomfortable, God going to move you right into your destiny. God going to move you where he wants you to be at. God going to move you where you need to be, so you could finish out whatever he's called you to do. So I encourage you today, if you're having marital issues, children issues, family issues, or just even self issues, if you can't even deal with yourself, give it to God and let him work it out for you, because he's the only one that's going to be able to heal you, deliver you, bring y'all back together, mend your family back together, heal your family. He's the only one that's going to be able to do it. You can't do it. Your husband or wife can't do it. Your children can't do it. Your mom and daddy can't do it. Only God can do it. And one thing about God is when he have put something in place, it will be finished. Like you could stop, you could sit back, you could act like you don't want to do what God called you to do, but best believe when God has put it in place and there's a purpose for that plan, it's going to fulfill. It's going to fulfill with you or without you. And so I just encourage you today, whatever the struggle is, whatever it may be that you're going through, I ask you today, give it to God. Let God in your life. Let God make you uncomfortable for a little bit. If it's too uncomfortable, that's when you need to pray a little harder, fast a little faster. You just do what you got to do as a child of God. Do what you got to do as someone that truly believes in God. If you really believe in God and your faith is in God, allow him to make you uncomfortable for a minute. Allow him to let you out your comfort zone. It's okay to step out the box sometime. We can't always be in this little box where people want us to be, where our families want us to be. We have to go to the bigger picture where God wants us to be, because God is a big God. God is not small at all. So when he imagines things, he's thinking big. So if he wants us to do something, he's thinking big for us. So stop thinking small because you downsize on what God has for you. Stop lowering your standards for other people, but higher your standards to where God wants you to be and where you know God wants you to be. So today I ask you, what's your struggle? And let your struggle go and let God take care. Have a good day.